Union is really a staple in NBA 2K. What number drop is this one with your collaboration with Canada Goose?
Maybe our fourth. We have been in the game for quite a while. We're super honored to be there. It's been a lot of
And the Rockets already with their game faces on as they get off the bus. Gotta be geared up. And before we tip, let's welcome in.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course.
And the message usually received, DA, thank you. And the Houston Rockets starting five. We've got Wiseman, Harden out there with Wiggins, and it's Hayward, and it's McGee in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Golden State, Brooks is out there with Barnes. Then there's Smart, then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Curry in at the one spot. And some rookies we know started out so strong are now hitting that proverbial wall.
3 points.
What can they do, Brent, to remain productive down the stretch?
Sometimes, Kevin, it's just about them digging into the little things. I mean, maybe some of the tightness and sharpness around the fundamentals have started to wane. They lock into those things, those contributions will start to pile up, and maybe they'll get back on course before the end of the year.
And here's Harden, coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City. And finished off by Wiseman.
And Wiggins is a capable passer, someone that wants to hit a guy in the right spot.
Curry against Harden. Curry kicks to Smart. There's the triple. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist from Smart.
The right guy to finish the job, Curry.
Hayward outside. Harden outside. Wiggins outside. This is to Wiseman. The three from Harden. Rebounded by Smart. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Curry can't get it to go. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Wiggins. Good D by Barnes.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Unloads from 13. Connects, the jumper drops.
And that's a superb pass coming from Curry that time. Just scanned the floor and found the guy for a clean look.
Wiggins outside. Back to Harden. Drummond working against McGee. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Drops in the tray.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Here's Drummond. First shot, first basket. He's out the blocks fast.
That's why Andre Drummond is up there in the league leaders in field goal percentage. Down low, high percentage shots.
Wiggins outside. Houston moving the ball around. Harden finds Wiggins. Clock at 6. Over Smart. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Now here's Smart. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Lobbed up there for Drummond. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an all-NBA team.
Now here's Hayward. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
And what you love about Hayward, the all-around ability. Scores, facilitates rebounds, and does so with consistency.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Hayward hits them both. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games. Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's Wiggins. 11 points last game.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Houston leading by 3. Hayward outside. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Wiseman kicks to Harden. In the corner, it's Hayward. 5 on the clock. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
And really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate.
Pass to Brooks. He dishes it to Barnes. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. Hayward grabs the board.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Warriors trail by 5. Brooks feeling it out a bit. From 10 feet out. And the shot is long. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Last time in San Francisco, they lost to the Warriors.
Well, I mean, they lost their last matchup with this team, and foul trouble really plagued them throughout the game.
Yeah, they had a few important guys sitting there on the bench at a time when they really could have used them on the floor. They have to play much more in control here tonight.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Brent, one thing you can say about JaVale McGee, wherever he goes, success seems to follow.
Oh, for sure. Since 2017, he's won multiple rings. He brings great intensity to the court on both ends, runs the floor and patrols the paint. He's just the kind of big man you want to call on when the team needs it.
And so here is Golden State. They trail by 7. Brooks, the pass to Smart. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Houston.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Hayward finds Harden. Top of the key, Wiseman. Harden left side. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Stephen Curry.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Olynyk, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And it's Buddy Hield in for Dillon Brooks.
And the playmaking of Harden continues to impress. Whether he's looking for his shot or creating for others, such a dynamic talent.
Now here's Barnes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
That free throw, no good. Fultz, he's checked in for the Rockets. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Rockets leading by 8. Out to the right wing. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
The assist.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now here's Fultz. Last game, 26 points. Back to Anthony. The putback. It's good on the putback.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Healed outside. Pass to Olynyk. Here's Highland. 6 to shoot. Back to Olynyk from the arc. And the three ball is good.
Nice when coaches have a trigger man from the 5 spot. Kelly Olynyk can do that.
Houston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Wiggins outside. Anthony against Barnes. Unloads. Anthony can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Barnes.
Houston foul.
And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers.
Second team
The
foul.
Warriors, 4th.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
That's good from Barnes. The Rockets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. That one misses. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Houston. 6-point game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Now here's Fultz. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. The 15-footer, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Time to make some noise and welcome out your Warriors 16.
Powell, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Nation giving up.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Markelle Fultz.
Gem Squad.
And here are the Warriors now, trailing here by 8. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
Well, they had the home fans worried for a little bit. I know that.
Here's Highland. 9 points last game. Passes to Olynyk. He kicks it to Heel. From deep three-point range. Rockets with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Guarded by McGee. There's the pass to Olynyk. Trying to get open his heel. And the basket by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 5 now.
Well, Olynyk's a big guy. He's not going to slow down. And right there playing physical.
Dinwiddie left side. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Warriors trail by 8. Healed outside. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Here's Highland. Dinwiddie covering. And here's Olynyk from the arc. Hayward grabs the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Second personal foul.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for the
And they've
Dogs,
had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Houston. They've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far. And, of course, the Golden State Warriors. They're down in 7th place.
And I think for the Warriors, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
Here's Highland after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. And Olynyk kicks to Hield. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dinwiddie passes to Fultz. Olynyk with the steal. Out to the wing. Hield outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Buddy right there trying to score and forcing the issue a bit.
The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Buddy Hield just has such an incredibly quick trigger.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Houston ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this.
Fans, give it up for your Warriors.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They've got Wiggins. He's out there with Harden. Hayward out there with Weissman. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 4. And it's Wiggins missing. Warriors trail by 9. Brooks with it. Weissman picks him up. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. The Rockets shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Wiggins. Good work defensively by Smart.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Smart. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the inside. Here's Dinwiddie. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Scotty Barnes picks one out.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line. And Spencer Dinwiddie has always been a great scorer, being used off the bench more and more. He has a great game to be a sixth man.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. With Dinwiddie off the bench, he will always provide offense and ball handling.
A great point, Kevin. He can set up others, but usually looks for his own shot. Can be streaky at times with it, but when he gets it going, he can win you a game by himself.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Warriors trail by 11. Curry passes to Brooks. Smart with the ball. Pass to Brooks. From deep. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Drummond.
If you didn't run one play for Drummond all night, he still might get into double digits. He's that much of a force on the offensive glass.
Now here's Hayward. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City. And stolen by Drummond. Smart against Wiggins. Lets it go from 11. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Rockets leading by 9. Here is Hayward. He has 5. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
And of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the three. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Now here's Hayward. Wiggins surveying the floor. Certain with it. Shot clock at 5. Now the dish to Wiseman. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
That free throw good from Wiseman.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Good on both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Curry kicks to Brooks. Over Hayward. Drummond trying to get himself free. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Brooks. Wiggins outside. Passes it to Hayward. Dishes it to Harden. Wiggins outside. And stolen by Barnes. He feeds it to Curry. Kicks to Drummond. Hayward against Brooks. The pass to Barnes. Drummond trying to get himself free. And that one's good. Barnes.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Wiggins passes to Wiseman. Harden inside the three-point line. Another miss by Houston.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Releases from 15.
Rockets foul. Spencer Dinwiddie. First personal foul.
JaVale McGee's check in for Gordon Hayward.
Substitution for the Rockets. JaVale McGee.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Brooks kicks to Curry. Drummond passes to Smart. Here is Brooks, covered by Wiggins. And the call on the shot and sends him to the line.
First personal
And
foul.
one of these modern
First
wings
team
who
foul.
doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a
At the
tough
line
guy to
for
cover.
The Warriors have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there. That one drops. He ties it up. For Houston, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Pass to Wiggins. Harden trying to get open, and it's Wiggins missing. Warriors have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Pass to Curry. He kicks to Drummond. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots it. Nice touch on the shot from close range. Drummond's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors. They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
A moment now to see the numbers for Smart. How last month turned out for him, and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Now, here's Dinwiddie. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Here's Wiggins, trailing by 2. Wiseman finds Wiggins. Puts up a 3. They get it back. Here's Wiseman. Lays it up off the glass. Wiseman's got 4 points in the quarter.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Barnes right side. Outside, Smart. Over Harden. Smart misses. The Rockets shooting 43% for the game. Here's the lob to the hoop. And finished off by Wiseman.
I would love to throw lob passes to Wiseman because they could be anywhere.
Brooks outside. Passes it to Smart. Back to Brooks. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Brooks has got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Brooks against Wiggins. Harden has a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Free ball.
And the Rockets lead by 3.
Well, Harden is the right option here. He has zero hesitation as a shooter.
Here's Drummond. No good. Shot missing. Excellent D that time there from McGee. The Rockets have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Here's Harden on the wing. Guarded by Smart. Releases. Harden's shot is off.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
And the pass to Dinwiddie. Over Drummond. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And they've done a better job at the line this quarter. They've got that free throw percentage up to almost 90%.
For Houston, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
For the Rockets, Carmelo Anthony comes in for Andrew Wiggins, and Markelle Fultz is subbed in for JaVale McGee. Warriors trail by 5. Hield outside. Pass to Olynyk. Pass to Highland. As His first shot coming late. Nice jump shot. Good. Highland's got his first bucket in this one. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Here we go. Make some noise, fans, for your Warriors 16.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Gordon Hayward.
16.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 6, and there it is for him.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Passes it to Powell. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Rockets with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. Second chance shot. And Harden. And the nice bucket inside. Now it's a 7-point Rocket lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Highland. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Anthony. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 5 assists in the game.
Quick fire on that shot. Melo with the catch-and-shoot jumper. No defense for that play.
Now here's Hield. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Barnes looking around. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Personal foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
At the line for the
And he hasn't cashed in on his chances at the line, only making 1 free throw. And the first one at the line is good.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Barnes hits them both. Here's Houston now. They're on a 17-6 run. Harden the pass to Fultz.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Now here's Dinwiddie. The pass to Wiseman. Shoots over Olynyk. Rebound by Olynyk. Warriors trail by 9.
Well, Kelly Olynyk has made quite the career for himself as a stretch big.
Yeah, he's been an important piece for multiple playoff teams, and that ability to space the floor, uses that up fake and get to his left hand and make good decisions. I mean, there's a role for a guy like Kelly Olynyk on any team that's looking for quality bigs.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Olynyk. Here's Highland, guarded by Fultz. Highland passes to Olynyk. Three-pointer, Hield. Warriors getting another chance here. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
And he hasn't been able to get it going at the free throw line yet.
Scotty Barnes taking 2.
That's good from Barnes.
And maybe he's starting to find his form at the line. He certainly had his share of chances.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Houston leading by 9. Outside Anthony. Harden the pass to Dinwiddie. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Scotty Barnes picks one up. For Houston, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Houston. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Golden State's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And he recovers it.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
The Warriors have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
At the line for the Dubs, number 1.
He hits both from the stripe. 44 seconds left to play here in the half. Harden outside. Pass to Hayward for the 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Hayward's got 8 points.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Pass to Olynyk. Count it. He has 7.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Here's Harden. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
And the D has to be more aware of Harden, especially when he's operating that close to the basket.
They get the rebound. Barnes. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
James Harden getting it done for Houston, willing his team to a successful quarter performance. He seemed to stop at nothing to push the momentum.
58.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each, and Houston was looking great right away. They put together some nice offensive stretches and at one point led by as many as 10. At the end of one, they were already up 9. In quarter number 2, they looked to surge ahead even further, but were met with some tough. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. 9-point game. Curry is out there with Smart. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Barnes. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Brooks from outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And they continue to control the glass.
Wiggins passes to Hayward. And here's Harden, guarded by Kerr. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Wiggins.
Three-pointer.
Harden's got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. And Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Now Curry. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Barnes against Anthony. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Barnes. He's got 9.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple. And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Left side, Smart. Back to Curry. Over Harden. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half. I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Timeout called the Warriors.
and they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And the Rockets making a change here. Weissman's checked in.
Jam Squad.
And so it's Golden State with it. They're scoreless since the first half. Barnes finds Curry. Wiggins against Smart. Now the pass to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Brooks has got 13.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Pass to Hayward. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Powell, he's checked in for the Warriors. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Pass to Wiseman. Launches it. Rebounded by Smart. Smart's got his 4th rebound in this one.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Stolen by McGee. Wiggins passes to Hayward. Kicks it to Harden. Wiggins outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 8.
Well, if Wiggins hits these 3-point balls at a high clip, he'll become a much better player and more dangerous for this offense.
Curry against Harden. The shot by Curry, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And finished off by Wiseman.
And just a smooth player who reads the floor incredibly well. Harden is always looking to get his teammates involved.
Curry passes to Smart. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. No good on the 3.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Wiggins kicks to Harden. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 6 assists here tonight. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Timeout called the Warriors.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Here's Curry. Brooks outside. Passes to Powell. Wiggins against Smart. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Hayward passes to McGee. Back to Hayward. McGee trying to break free. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist by McGee.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside, Smart. Now here's Brooks. 13 points in the game. And here's Smart to stop the drought. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
And some of what Smart gives his team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah, and teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Hayward kicks to Wiseman. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 6 assists in the game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Smart deciding where to go with it. And stolen by Wiggins. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Basket good.
James
Harden's got 18 points in the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Brooks, the pass to Smart. Curry outside. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
basketball.
And the Warriors with some changes. Olynyk, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And it's Buddy Hield in for Smart. And a switch here also for Houston. Markelle Fultz is checked in for James Harden. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Trying to get open his heel. 2 points. That one goes. Curry's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Sprinting down the floor is the key to a great fast break, and Steph putting on the afterburners there.
Back to Fultz. He dishes it to Hayward. Wiggins from outside sinks the triple. 11 points in the game.
3 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Curry against Fultz. 6 to shoot. Pulls up. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Houston Rockets. The pass to Wiggins. And here's McGee. He kicks to Fultz. Shoots the 3. Cans it from downtown.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Brooks outside. Back to Curry. Hield outside. Fultz against Curry. Here's Hield. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Good job in the mid-range. Buddy Hield getting squared up and scores.
Fultz the pass to Wiggins. No good on that one. Great D that time from Powell.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. So Powell will go to the free throw line. It's on Markelle Fultz. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Dinwiddie is checked in for the Rockets. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Gordon Hayward.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in '09.
To the middle, here's Fultz. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. 9 points for Markelle Fultz.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
Here's Highland. Hield outside. Trains the three-pointer. Hield's got 5 points now this quarter. And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise. And his loyalty is shown.
And Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Wiggins anticipated that one. He saw the foul coming, and he made sure to get that one off.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing.
And Andrew Wiggins came into this league as such a special talent. It's so great to see all of that blossoming this far into his career.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Good on the second free throw. Golden State's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Healed the pass to Highland. Olynyk with it. He's got 7 to the wing on the left. Wide open. Highland misses.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And that's leadership right there. Anthony wanting to work the rock over to an open teammate.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic for me if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Pass to Fultz. Back to Wiggins. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Wiggins has got 13 points here in the second half alone. Covered by Wiggins. Pass to Hield from downtown. Doesn't go that time. And it's Houston the other way. The tray. The Warriors pull it in. Barnes has got 8 rebounds in this game. Hield outside. 1:04 left in the third quarter. Here's Olynyk. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Dinwiddie's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Anthony kicks to Wiggins. Back to Anthony. Passes it to Wiseman. Knocked loose. Barnes with it. Now Anthony defending. Barnes outside. And there's the pass to Highland. Down low. That shot off. Wiggins with some nice D. And it's Wiggins with the ball for Houston. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Here's Highland. Pass to Barnes. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Rockets ahead, just dominating this one. It's the NBA on 2K. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Ball's got to move, all right? Let's just start driving and kicking and moving it on, all right? Let's settle in, make easy, simple passes.
And Greg, the offense doesn't look very fluid right now.
I mean, not enough movement. When the ball is zipping around, this team much more difficult to defend.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Lee. He's out there with Fultz. And it's Coffey in at the small forward. Outside, Jones. Brent, we've seen star players continue to angle their way onto what some would call super teams. Is that good or bad for the league?
Well, I think at some point that's going to probably play itself out. I mean, every organization, Kevin, quite frankly, is looking for the best talent they can. So if you could pile up 3, 4, 5, you're going to do it. But at some point financially, it just doesn't make sense. So I think there's going to be a time when you're going to see that dissipate a little bit as teams put themselves together.
Shot clock at 6. Shoots from 8. Jones kicks to Marjanovic. Guarded by Fultz. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Rockets basketball.
James Harden is checked in for Fultz.
James Harden.
And for Houston, they're shooting a superb 63% from the field. There's the drive. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Harden left side. Back to Lee. Pass to Coffee. Harden looking it over. Passes it to Watford. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Marjanovic. Highland with the rebound. So it's the Warriors now. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Back to Jones to halt the run. The rebound by Watford. Rockets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Now the pass to Harden. Inside. Roby can't hit. Warriors have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. To the wing right side. Here's Highland. Pass to Gay. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gay's got his first 2 points.
That's too easy. A player of Rudy Gay's scoring prowess, he's salivating on shots like that.
Back to Harden. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic. He hits the second from the line. The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Harden kicks to Lee. To the paint. Here's Watford. The Warriors pull it in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The Rockets shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Lee goes in. Can't hit from in close.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here's Highland. Got a hand on it.
Great anticipation. Roby does have that 7'3" wingspan.
Just 3 to shoot. From deep three-point range, the rebound by Watford.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find him.
Starting in 2021, referees were instructed to not reward players making overt, abrupt, or abnormal non-basketball moves. Brent, what'd you think of that?
Well, there are some guys who play abnormally, Kevin, so what are you going to do about those guys? No, I'm kidding. I think it's a great thing for shooters to try to gain some sort of advantage. With how much advantage offensive players already have, it was getting a little bit out of control.
Outside, Jones. Golden State moving it around. Here's Smart. Good on the triple.
Yeah, Smart, a dominant player in a number of ways, but consistency with the jumper, I think, would put him over the top.
Lee passes to Watford. Here's Coffee. Knocks it loose. Pass to Jones. Beyond the arc. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Jones. Smart's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Warriors. Harden outside. Here's Coffey, defended by Jones. Coffey passes to Lee. The three. Houston gets it back. Good. That one on target from Roby.
And Roby with a nice job just picking the right angle to beat everybody to that rebound.
And Jones has it in the corner. And it seems the play-in tournament is here to stay, Brent. Has it worked out as well as you expected?
I think it's been great, Kevin. One of the things that could be adjusted, though, is maybe if you're the 8th seed and you have a 10-game lead on the 10th seed, there should be no reason why they should be competing in the postseason tournament. So maybe they do something with regards to the records as to whether or not a team qualifies. But the way it stands now, it's created the kind of drama and competition that the league has craved.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Kicks it to Jones. Passes it to Smart.
As tough as they get, Smart's a bulldog out there. Does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it.
Taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. One Toscano Anderson's checked in for Houston. And he sinks the second. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Lee outside. The pass to Roby. Over Gay. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there. Here's Highland. Outside, Smart. Pass to Highland. Back to Smart. Now Powell. Pass to Highland. Over Lee. They grabbed their own miss. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
I like how Rudy uses his athleticism to draw some attention. He puts the D in a difficult spot there.
Well, Rudy Gay was born in Brooklyn. Over 100 NBA players hail from that borough of New York City, making it a hotbed for hoops talent.
Wiggins is checked in for Houston. A lot of talent indeed, and Rudy Gay is just one of many stars hailing from Brooklyn.
And future Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony was born there. And just like Rudy, was in Maryland for high school. Kemba, Bernard King, Lenny Wilkins, other legends from the Brooklyn Borough.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Emmanuel Ginobili recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you won a couple rings with that guy. Give us some memories you can share about the great Ginobili.
Oh, man. Manu is absolutely one of my favorite teammates of all time, Kevin, and one of the most delightful people that you ever could be around. I just think about the practices and the plane rides and him just joking around, and then something happens. It gets on the floor. It gets into the fourth quarter. It's time to win. And it's basically Manu Ginobili time. So I'm thrilled that he's in the Hall of Fame, and he deserves every bit of it.
Rudy Gay hits them both.
And the thing about Rudy Gay, you never know when he's going to have a night where he just explodes. He's one of those guys that can just score in bunches.
Lee outside. There's the 3. Andrew Wiggins, and that's good. Wiggins has got 19 points.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but it feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Outside, Jones. Gay outside. Rudy Gay on the wing. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Passes it to Toscano. He kicks it to Wiggins. Here's Watford, guarded by Powell. There's the pass to Toscano. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 8th assist here tonight. Outside, Jones. With social media and the cult celebrity, a lot of pitfalls for players. Brent, is the NBA doing a good job preparing them to face those very public challenges?
It's a really good question, Kevin. And I think what's interesting is to study players who've been in the NBA for a while that are embracing social media versus what you're seeing with younger players who have grown up with social media and how they handle that dynamic coming in. And I think, quite frankly, the younger players are a lot better at doing it than some of the older players.
Gay passes to Highland. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Smart. Launches a three. That shot no good. So Houston will take it the other way. Toscano passes to Lee. Here's Toscano. Lee outside. Here's Roby. He's covered by Gay. The fadeaway. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Warriors have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Here's Gay. Roby with the rebound. Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. On the wing, Lee, guarded by Smart. Here's Wiggins. That one rolling around and rims out. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Brent, with the way shooting has evolved, do you think they might move the 3-point line further out at some point?
I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, but I have heard some great ideas, and who knows?
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only 1 left to play.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Andrew Wiggins.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Lee outside. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Trying to get something going. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lee outside. So we see Houston taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with, all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg